Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, and today we are going over a birthday set my client requested. She wanted something brown and nude, and I'm getting inspiration from a photo she sent me. So I'm starting off with a fine sanding band to remove the shine from her natural nails, and I have to admit that I'm actually healing from an injury I got while doing nails. I actually believe I got my injury from a migraine I had a few months back, because my hand sort of went out on me for a while after that intense migraine. If you guys want a story time, please let me know, because I believe this needs to be talked about more in the nail community. I'm now taking a fine cuticle bit and just getting the little bit of cuticle left on her natural nail. You want to make sure you're doing this thoroughly to avoid any lifting. Now I'm applying her tips, and I apologize in advance because I do go out of frame a few times in this video. But remember when applying tips to go along with the knuckle and not the nail if it is crooked. And don't be afraid to flip their hand over and see it from their perspective, just to make sure that they are straight.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
Now I'm applying Mia's Secret Clear Acrylic to her natural nails. Since I'm using colored acrylic for her set, it will prevent any staining and help the set last.
Three Dog made this one.
I'm going to start off with her marble nail. So to do a marble nail, you just need to make sure your colors are wet enough to spread around the nail and use the tip of your brush to lightly mix the colors. Honestly, the less you move them, the better it'll come out.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
I'm just adding some gold flakes and using Valentino Bad and Boujee as my ombre color. All products are listed in the description, by the way, if I forget to mention something. Also, the brown that I'm using for her marble nail as well as her solid nails is a Midnight Run from Not Polish.
Three Dog made this one.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
So since I'm currently recovering from an injury, this French cutter tool has saved me immensely. Normally I would sculpt the French myself, but this tool makes it a breeze for me. I definitely recommend getting one if you have problems sculpting French nails yourself, just using your brush.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
For her glitter nail, I'm adding some clear acrylic at first just to have a sticky base for the flakes. I'm going to be adding gold flakes as well as holographic gold flakes on top for some dimension, and then I'll be capping that in clear acrylic. It took me so long to really learn how to encapsulate correctly, and sometimes I still mess it up, but as long as you keep your pieces small and flush to the nail, you should be able to cap it without it being bulky.
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
So now that the base color for the French is cured, I'm just going to reshape it to make sure that it's nice and crisp for when I put the colored acrylic on. That way it won't bleed into the base color as well once I file it off. You want to make sure to file it nice and crisp before adding any color.
Three Dog made this one.
I'm going in with that same brown, starting from the bottom of the nail and working it up to the sides. It's okay to make it messy as long as the whole nail is covered, and then I'm just capping it lightly to hold the small heart I put in the middle. You're going to see when I filed that nail how I should have used less brown acrylic at the tip.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
So now I'm just reshaping her nails, and you're going to see by the time I get to her thumb, I'm going to flip her hand over and make sure that the shape is nice and crisp. I don't share it here, but I actually like to file my nails to make them smooth first before using my e-file. It helps to see how even the nails are. That way my e-file can just glide over it for the finishing touches.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
So with the French nail, you can see that I like to start around the French part to make sure the outline is crisp, and I'm debulking the base color to even out the nail. I don't know if you saw that, but because I put too much brown acrylic and couldn't add enough clear to cap the heart, the efile kind of took off little pieces of it on the sides. The heart is still very visible, but it could have been better, you know? So just remember to keep everything thin when encapsulating.
This one.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog made this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
Now I'm just buffing the nails here to get them ready for top coat.
For me, I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do. You wait
Three Dog
for
made
me.
this one.
I know you do. You wait for me. I know you do.
And here's the final results, guys. I hope you like them, and don't forget to like and comment on this video, and also subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, stay blessed.